EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. On the visiting sideline, there you see Packer head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys pulled off a massive upset over the 2 seed a week ago. Now trying to take it a step further here in the divisional round. On the other side for the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys fresh coming off the bye, ready to prove they are the team to beat in the conference. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rest as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Darnold steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
On 4th down, Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only did they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. They'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To the air again, Darnold. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now it's Darnold. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On fourth down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. Stays on his feet. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And they will take over 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Darnold. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's good for our Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through a 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Flushed out right. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Oh, look at the juke. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Complete to Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
a play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Darnold wants to change it up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he returns this to the 22. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Okay, right.
2nd and 10.
at the 22-yard line.
Love now. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Let's go. Put.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Let's go now. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Come on. Set. Nice. Ready. Come on. 38. Go.
Off the play fake. Reed. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's go. 10. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
A forceless throw nearly intercepted in the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fortunately, no turnover, but it is 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Keyshawn Nixon on the coverage.
We're going to start.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. And this is caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Walker diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
To kick off for Seattle.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
38. Come on, set. Blue 30. Ready.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Love. short throw. He's got Kraft. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on the field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal.
It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Faking the give, Darnold. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Cooper Kupp from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. For the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Packers are going to have a first down.
Let's go.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
30.
Love, they go play action now. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first.
Daniel Whelan in confirmation for the Packers.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fighting him off. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it would appear that that first round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great start to the second quarter, better than 30 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
We're going to start.
Play action. It's Darnold. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Darnold. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Love looking to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out, and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
He's got room past the 30, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Come on, set.
Throwing. Love. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Ernest Jones leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example, down by a boatload. This offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I get the backups in there if it were me.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Check right.
Love. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go. Ready.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Ready.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go. 60 red. 43 rail. Ready. Ready.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Striker. 3-3. 45. White.
Love from the gun. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to Sack back at the 16-yard line. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down, 4th and goal.
Yellow.
The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.